Alright, I just finished scraping this front of gate. It's not coming down very heavy, so I'm hoping this might be it. Hopefully this is it. We will see. Hopefully this is it. We will see. I'm gonna go do those substations now, because if it's let up, I can go do them and they should hold. And go from there.
Chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang, yeah!
Have I mentioned how fun this is when the ground's not frozen yet? Brutal. 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 That didn't work at all. I attempted to put the GoPro on the plow just for that point of view, but it is so bumpy and rough. It just wouldn't work at all. So anyway, maybe on some asphalt it would work, but for this road, you're certainly not going to get that point of view. But that's okay. We don't need that point of view right at the moment. It would have been cool, but anyway. So, like I said, it does look like it is slacking off now. Some of the guys are just kind of waiting it out at this point to see if it's time to salt. I've told them just to hold off for a little bit yet, just to make sure nothing else comes overhead. It's not officially supposed to stop until 4 o'clock, and it's I think 2 o'clock right now, or 2:30. So we'll see what happens here in the next hour or so. I just don't want to lay the salt and have it be a waste. That's all. I know people are anxious, but
Daddy, chill.
yeah, it's 2:30 now. We'll get there, little by little.
If you smell what the rock is cooking.
This is one of the service roads for the substation here in Lakeside. It's not much to the road, to be honest. Just a little old dirt road. It's pretty bumpy. This is why you gotta check your plow blade over so often, because stuff like this shakes and rattles all your bolts and your nuts loose and your washers and everything else. It's pretty hard on the plow gear, to be honest.
What?
But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Man, I say that a lot. I like pushing this one downhill too, just because, like I said, it's a bumpy road, so I just kind of let the truck do its thing, push downhill, and we get there one way or another. Even being short the people we were short today, it didn't actually turn out that bad, considering the storm wasn't that bad. I mean, I didn't plow this at all during the storm, and you can see how much I'm bringing up. It's, yes, there's snow, but there's not that much.
You're goddamn right.
So we were able to stay on top of it pretty well with just a handful of us. I honestly don't know what we would do if we actually got another real snowstorm. It's funny. So years ago, I mean, obviously White Lawn was a disaster, but even as recent as, I would say, 4 or 5 years ago, I'd have to go back through my memories, but we got dumped on pretty hard out here specifically. Some other parts of the city maybe not so much, but here for sure it's wide open, so the wind, when it's up and it's snowing a lot of snow will accumulate out here because it just dumps down in the valley here. And out front at that main building I had to get a loader just to even find the front gate. The drifts were over 11 feet tall at the front of the building. And now I look back at it and I laugh, but at the time, it was rough. I mean, we would go for 30 odd hours, 40 hours, trying to keep things clear. I was even doing the main roads because the city plows were pulled off the roads. Yeah, it's crazy sometimes. And like I say, I don't know what would happen now if we got a storm like that now, because people are so used to these now. These they call bad storms, and this is nothing. This is absolutely minor. This is what we would have called a joke before, and in some cases we might not have even gone out, to be honest. We may have just said, okay, well, we'll let it go till the end, and then we'll send, you know, the salt truck out or something, and he can go around and do a couple scrapes and lay a little bit of salt, because for the most part this will go away on its own if you leave it, if the temperature is up, right? So, which it has been lately. Just, I guess, I don't know, living in these times, people just aren't used to it anymore, and they don't know how to adjust for the weather. And because it's not like this is going to stop anybody from getting anywhere. It's literally 5 centimeters, 6 centimeters maybe, but people freak out, a bunch of accidents happen. All you need to do is just slow down and drag out your reactions so nothing can be instant. Like even braking, you brake slower, you accelerate slower, you use the gears you have. If you're in a standard, you use the gears. Even in an automatic, you can downshift if you're going down a steep hill. So it's all in how you drive. It's really not that bad. This is, like I said, this is a joke. Now, when we were getting those big storms back in the day, yes, there was times when nobody could get anywhere, and the only people going anywhere were people with plow trucks or heavy equipment that could bust a hole through a road in order to get out. But those days, I think, are gone.
Yep.
I would be surprised if we ever see another storm like that here. The way it's been these last couple of years, it's crazy. We're getting very spoiled. Very spoiled. Like I say, like even what I'm doing right now, like I probably wouldn't have done this before. I would have just left it. It's a bumpy gravel road with a couple centimeters of snow on it. Who cares?
What the hell is even that?
You can drive on it. I've been driving on it all day back and forth. And no problem at all. So, I don't know. It just goes to show, I guess, you kind of get used to what's going on and people adapt in a bad way, I guess, in this case. Like I said, we'll finish this one up. We'll just clear this little bit here, and then we'll move on to the other side, get that cleared up, and then this will be done for these. I won't have to come back to these again. This should be good.
It's good.
It's good.
It's good. This should be good for these, and we will see you on the other side. Alright, most of this one's done. I just gotta clean up down below there. Grab my phone. Everyone's anxious. I agree. It would be nice. Let me just finish this and I'll check the radar again. Make sure there's no more little surprises coming our way. So, as you can tell by the sky, things are over. Hard to imagine a few hours ago we were in a snowstorm. Now it's sunny and beautiful out again. I actually have my sunglasses on, going around cleaning up some spots, checking out how the guys made out today. I mean, there's a lot of cars still sitting, so there's some cleanup to do in the morning, I would say, but all in all, not too bad. I'm just trying to wait around for a little bit to see if some of my stuff out front, the cars will leave, because it's a pain in the butt to try to get in around the cars in some of those spots. So I'm just waiting to see if the front empties out enough that I can get that cleaned up. I'm bouncing around between the sites, just cleaning them up here and there. And it's only 4 o'clock, so you can't go wrong with that. Yeah, so Ashton's gonna come down here and give me a hand with this while he waits for a few more cars to leave up there. And then this one will be done. It is definitely starting to cloud over, and it's starting to flurry again a little bit, which has me a little bit concerned. But I'm hoping that it does not amount to anything, and hopefully the salt that we do have down is going to be enough to keep everything decent, and we don't end up having to re-scrape everything here. Because I've just spent a lot of time cleaning these up. It's now 5 o'clock, and I've finally worked through most of them. It would just be awful. It would just be awful if I had to re-scrape them again. I was gonna say something else, but no, it's just plain awful if I have to re-scrape them again. I don't want to. Anyway.
How about new?
I'm gonna go and see what happens from here.
A few moments later.
This is literally like some sort of bad joke.
I hate this game.
I don't even know if I should show you. It went from being a snowstorm to sunny to back to a snowstorm.
Really don't like that word.
Anyway. I'm gonna stick around for a few minutes to make sure this doesn't turn into anything. It's not supposed to, but strange things have happened. I had the salt guy gonna make another run with salt, just to make sure that stuff stays good overnight. And yeah, so we're gonna stick around for a few more minutes before we call her done and see what happens. Why do I do that? Okay, that's it. I'm done. Going home. I'll see you guys in the morning when we come back out to check things. And we are back again this morning, doing cleanup. It's just me and my best friend Tim Horton again this morning, just scraping up lots and cleaning up. So the guys were out this morning early to do some salting and stuff, but it looks like they still missed some spots, so I'm cleaning that up and just was talking to the guy. He's gonna go grab a little bit more salt. I don't know, I guess there's something wrong with his plow or something. Mine's acting a little funny too, but it's probably just the cold. Gone from plus 10 and sunny less than 36 hours ago to feels like minus 18 out right now.
Oh, hell no!
And snow, so everything's moving a little slower than it should be because of the cold. Anyway, we'll get through it.
You can do it! Get that old ass of yours in the end zone! We got to win this thing!
I have one more spot to do. I did not go do Five Island last night, so I will be going down and doing that one this morning. I'm probably going to wait for the sun to come up to go do that one. Just because I don't like doing it in the dark. It's in the middle of the woods and it's a one-lane little road and it's quite treacherous, so I will go hit that this morning once the sun comes up, and I'm just going to keep on cleaning up entryways and parking spots wherever I can find them. Until then, one of the things that really irritates me, like when the city plow goes through and he ends up leaving this big old hump here in your driveway. I get why the city does it. I don't get why our guys never clean it up. They just leave it.
Are you gonna be okay?
So I'll normally drop my blade and clean that up when I come through as well, because it's something that everyone just seems to leave. Anyway, I will say this: these boys need to learn how to park better. Yep, that laneway is no longer a laneway. Can't get through there. And here we go. end up leaving a little patch in the front, I leave a little patch in the front. I don't care today. Oh yeah, I'm just literally pushing gravel again. Oh, it's so frustrating. Well, it worked. Alright. Now for the tight turn in here. Yeah. And then drop. Get this side wing back a little bit. I guess on the other upside would be that if the gravel ever does freeze, I'm gonna have bumpers on this road.
Nice.
It's gonna be gravel ridges. I gotta go back and get them to look at my plow blade too. It's acting up. There's the top of that hill that I can't touch. You can see right there, there's a lump of gravel now. The plow blade just doesn't touch it. I could flip it over to the other side, but what's the point? It's just gonna leave it on that side. So if any, I'd rather have it on the downhill side for this section. There's what the side looks like. The drop down off the hill. The camera really doesn't do it justice.